I kept saying that it was showtime.
Okay, we're live. And we are live.
Hey guys.
We're gonna redo this at 7:30.
Yeah, we are.
Because
Yeah.
there's no one here.
There's plenty of time for
Because
people
we're
to show
early.
up. So we're just here at this point because go Brittany.
So we miscalculated the time. We know it's not 7:30 yet. So we are just waiting for you guys to come in. Hi, Ted. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Ted.
So, yep, we're just going to be shooting the shit. What have we been up to, you ask?
Sleeping has been a very nice blessing.
Sleeping.
We've just been resting today. Let's see. Hey, Kara. Welcome.
I'm very shocked you're not here, Kara. I'm not even gonna lie.
You thought she was going to show up?
She said she was.
Yeah. I thought you were going to show up. You still have time.
Not you still have
We're
time.
here till after Sunday. You still have time.
She lives, well, I don't want to say it on
Let's not
live.
say it.
She lives like over yonder from me.
Well, in the vicinity.
It's at least
Thereabouts.
It's at least 45 minutes away from me. That helps nothing.
That helps nothing in Houston.
She says she's sorry.
It's okay. We were asleep.
Yes. What have we done so far? We haven't really done too much.
Oh, Ted had his first book tour.
Congratulations.
Congrats, that's so fun.
That's awesome.
I'm glad that it's been stress-free.
Yeah, because it could definitely be extremely stressful. So that's good.
Can we talk about how Oshale has on a normal shirt and me and Brittany
I know.
like we're having on Halloween shirts?
Well,
Mine is like I think mine is an old Death Eater shirt.
That's funny.
Mine
It's all the
is,
old Death Eater mask.
Mine is from
shit.
Horror Nights from a few years ago.
Beetlejuice.
Mhm.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Favorite
I'm just
movie.
wearing my librarian shirt that I always wear.
I should have put on a book appropriate shirt.
It's
I
okay.
feel like that's like the thing.
The thing to do.
Mhm.
So I'm really trying to think what we've done so far, and we haven't done much.
We keep on shaking.
Oshale got us stuck on a show.
I got them
Yes.
onto Pole Dark,
Yes.
which is on PBS streaming, but it's a BBC show, and I got them hooked on it. So you're welcome. I know I've enriched your lives.
You actually
In more
have,
than
so
one way.
I'm gonna say thanks.
And so we were binging that kind of season 1 yesterday. We're 5 episodes in right now.
Yep.
And apparently there's only 8 in the first season.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
we're not that far off.
We're
Why
finishing
finish it?
season 1, yeah.
Yeah. And then what else have we done? We went out to eat. We've been driving
Yeah.
around. They've just been showing me the area. We've been just like giggling and laughing. Nothing
No,
crazy.
I did not take them to Greasy Spoon.
Wait, what's Greasy Spoon?
Remember I told you there's a soul food place that's next to a gym?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we would have been asleep for hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like it's like good, heavy.
Yeah. And Troy is really shocking me because she's on her 4th cup of coffee.
Oh my gosh. I'm not.
I am on my 4th.
I'm
cup of
gonna
coffee.
sip this water.
No, I think it's amazing. Troy, you look so mad.
Listen. If you're on my channel at any point, y'all know I have coffee with me at all times. So
I'm actually jealous because I love coffee, but after 2 cups, I'm like bouncing off the walls. So
Coffee is gross.
it's
I
not.
thought you were gonna say something.
I
It's
know.
not.
I don't get it. I'm like, coffee? Like, even the smell of coffee is not as great as people make it out to be.
I love
Everything
coffee.
about coffee is amazing. What are
I
you talking
agree. The
about?
smell, the taste, the
Ugh.
vibe.
The
Oof.
different types of coffee. Come on now.
Surprising.
Thank you, Kara. Kara says coffee is life.
There we
Kara
go.
is as much of a coffee addict as you are.
Cheers.
Surprisingly, we haven't been to any bookstores. I mean, we went to Target, the book section, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did have a fun time in Target because Target is basically a bookstore anyway.
Yeah. Once you get past a certain point, it's definitely basically a bookstore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what time are we at now?
The real time, because
We
my computer is
know
being
that we
ghetto,
went-
it's 7:21.
Okay, we know we went live early, but
Yeah.
we got the time.
Yep. Because we're
Really
recording this
confused.
from my laptop, and my laptop is. I got this laptop in like 2017
Damn.
ish, and I use it for emergencies. And
Only for emergency?
I mean, look at the bottom of the menu bar. There's question marks in
Oh,
places.
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't accept anything.
We need the Genius Bar to fix that.
Right.
They're
Just to
probably
let you
just
guys
gonna
know,
tell me.
I'm looking at the chat because the chat's too far for me to see. So
Okay,
Fair.
that's fair. Can you hear? Actually, you can't hear anything.
I haven't turned it all the way down.
Okay. Is the sound okay? Because this is the first time that we're
Yeah.
doing this all with just one mic. Can you hear Troy? Because the mic isn't really angled towards you. Hello.
Caca.
But this has been a very chill visit, which I like. I mean, you get 3 introverts in one room.
Is Ocean an introvert?
You don't think I am?
She's like the epitome of extroverted introvert.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like you're more extroverted than
I feel
me,
like you're just a
Brittany.
homebody.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you're just a homebody.
Actually, that's a good description. Yeah.
I don't think I'm extroverted.
Because mine
at
is
all.
I'm a pretender. I'm 100%
You're
a
really good
pretender.
at pretending because you be talking to
And-
people and I'm like,
And then
I
I
don't
go
do-
home
I
and
fucking
just
hate everyone.
Either of those things. I just be at home.
the sound is good. That's what they said.
Okay,
Okay.
good. So what are we gonna chat about, guys? What are we reading? Oh, Throwback-a-thon.
Throwback.
I was finna say-
Let's address the elephant in the room. So Throwback-a-thon has not gone the way it has gone in previous years,
Nope.
mostly because we are all extremely overwhelmed by our real lives right now. And to be fair, we considered pushing back Throwback-a-thon, and we would have pushed it back, but we had already announced it. We had already announced the dates. So we just went ahead with it. In
Right.
hindsight, we should have probably postponed it so that we could actively, fully participate. And then it kind of being the same week as this visit also was not helpful.
Nope.
So what we have decided to do with Throwback-a-thon is we are pausing Throwback-a-thon. We really thought about it and we were just like, you know what? It's our readathon. We can do whatever we want. We don't have to feel like held hostage to any sort of way that it's supposed to do because it's ours and we could do whatever we want.
Mhm.
So we are pausing Throwback-a-thon for now. So if you go on our Instagram and you see those posts archived or anything, it is being paused and we will reboot it at a later date. I'm not going to tell you when because I don't know.
Especially since now it's naked planning time.
Yeah, we don't know. But
Yeah.
it's such a great theme and we were so excited about it and we just want to give it the energy that it deserves. We want to actually enjoy it because I do enjoy Throwback-a-thon every year. Like the week of reading, even if I only read like 1 or 2 books, I still enjoy it. So I haven't been able to enjoy it because it was like, oh my God, the trip, oh, this stuff for work. It's just been overwhelming. So I'm not even going to lie and say that it's been successful.
And normally we're way more active on social media and everything when Throwback-a-thon comes around, but we just have not
We
been able to do
are.
it.
It's been a struggle.
So we are pausing Throwback-a-thon for now. We will still keep the live up that we did. We will probably private the announcement video and all the posts on Instagram for now.
And there's
Well,
only been like 2 posts.
We're just letting you know that it's being paused and it will be resumed at a later date.
This is going to be really awkward to say because normally when we have tech issues, we just text a group chat, but we can't do that right now. Every time one of you guys puts your hands down, the camera shakes.
Oh,
And
I only know this because I'm seeing it on my screen.
like hand down on the table?
yeah, like when you go like this.
Oh, because
Oh,
my table is kind
yeah,
of.
so it's like shaking.
Okay, we shouldn't do that.
Gotta remember not to.
I'm dead.
It's because also when people sit at the table, they're sitting around the table.
Around
Yes.
the table.
So it's
Yeah.
always a
All
balance.
the weight is like put
over here. Mhm.
Plus,
So
I
yes.
put her on the stand.
You've heard it here first. We are going to be pausing Throwback-a-thon. We will probably announce something on Instagram for our Instagram people. But if you're watching this live, then you're hearing it here first. And if you're watching the playback, Throwback-a-thon has been paused. And we will resume it potentially before the end of the year. Yes, definitely before the end of the year it'll be resumed.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It happens to the best of us.
Nobody was participating. We were all busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a bad timing all the way around. So it's being paused.
Just
So no worries. Keep your TBRs in mind. If you want to change
yeah.
your TBRs,
I'm probably gonna have to, as I started reading the Lunar Chronicles already. So I'll just pick another book to take the place of that. But that really hit a couple different markers.
I know. We'll keep that live up where we talked about the TBRs and we helped each other pick our TBRs. I liked that we did
I
that.
actually did, yeah.
But the official announcement video will be privated because it has the wrong dates, even though it has the right prompts. And everything we posted so far would be privated just because, I don't know. I enjoy it when we participate. And I don't like to half-ass anything. And
I
it's
like the
just not.
throwbacks. I get the nostalgia. We
I
get to have
know.
good random conversations.
Yeah, it's a good time, and we just haven't been able to dedicate the time. So sorry, y'all. It's paused for now. But we're almost to naked time, so it's okay. We have another readathon coming up.
It's almost time to get naked.
Anyways.
I was going to post. I'm trying to think, is there anything that's happened since we chatted on Monday till now that would be worth talking about today?
How is your reread of the Lunar Chronicles going?
I'm doing it just by audio.
Are you just reading Cinder?
I'm on Winter already.
Oh, wait.
Troy looked at
Is
me
it
like
the last one?
Yeah.
Wait, when did this reread start?
Monday.
Wait.
Don't ask.
You've
Procrastination's
read
been
through
real.
3 books since Monday?
Procrastination has been real.
Audiobook wise?
Yeah. I've been listening to audiobooks so I don't have to listen to my coworker.
Are you Cinder?
Are you reading it
Are you a robot?
at 16 speed?
No, hold on. I can tell you what speed it is. I'm mad y'all trying to do me.
I'm sorry. I'm just shook.
Everyone needs to get shaded today since y'all opened up shading me.
I'm sorry.
Not we, she.
Okay. As if you haven't been shading
It
me all
wasn't
day.
meant to be shade.
It's at 1.6. The audiobook is at
that's not
1.6.
bad, actually.
Yeah.
Good
So
God, you've read through the whole series.
procrastinating is like my pastime right now.
Holy shit. That's actually really impressive.
It is until you think about like all the things that I should have been doing that I wasn't doing.
I had so much stuff to do.
It was like the to-do list is still present.
Yeah.
And every time I looked at it, I was like overwhelmed, gonna stop.
Yeah.
Or I would put the audiobook on and tell myself, I'm gonna work while I do the audiobook. And I ended up downstairs in the room, like at the ceiling, listening to the audiobook, like
just like trying to let the anxiety subside.
I was like, it's fine, guys. It's fine.
Life has been lifing for every single one of us. I don't know. I feel like it happens though. And it's kind of been building up. So it's okay.
Vina said she's in her reading era. If that's what we're gonna call it, I'll take that. That sounds way better than she read instead of doing her job.
It's okay.
Troy came in with the wine tumbler. It's coffee.
To be fair, I was gonna bring bougie ass wine glasses and just sip water out of them.
That would have been elite.
Yeah, because you can't drink on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh, you can't? Really?
You're not supposed to.
Yeah. I mean, we've done it plenty of times.
I was like, oh.
We've done it plenty of times.
At any
Those
point,
rules.
when you get into monetization, you definitely can.
Well, we're
well,
safe
we're-
for that.
We're safe for that because between the not having the subscribers and watch hours, it don't matter because we be cussing up a storm in every one of them.
I was like, we are safe.
I was about to say that doesn't really matter for us because even if we were monetized, it would be like mark against profanity, flag
really?
against like YouTube's gotten really
And let's be
ridiculous.
honest, the mark against profanity is going to be me because I'm always the one cursing the most in every one of our lives, every single one of them.
I just feel like I haven't made a YouTube video in so long that I don't really know. Outside of this channel and the lives that we do, I don't know what these YouTube streets are like anymore.
Dang, that's
don't.
fair.
Sounds very restrictive.
I've recorded videos. They just never made it to YouTube.
Abominable
really?
says, "Welcome to Houston, kinda Oshale."
Thank you. Texas
Kinda.
is very interesting.
She was not ready for the portion sizes.
Huge, y'all. So much food. Also, the infrastructure. Everything's like very boxy. Like all the buildings, everything's behind a fence. Everything's very flat.
She's referring to the suburbs, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because my house is in the suburbs, so she's gotten to
We're
see
not in
the
the-
most suburbia-looking area ever.
We haven't gone into the city, and we will not go. Wait,
We will.
We will.
Tomorrow, wait, today's what, Friday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we might.
Okay, cool. So yeah, but we still have plans. Troy and I are going to see a concert tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're gonna go to a concert, live their best life.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. So there's still stuff to do, and we said we were gonna go to a nice dinner. So
Yes.
that's still coming up.
Yeah.
And we'll probably finish watching Poldark. And
Not probably, we are.
I am going to force Troy to watch the first episode of Bridgerton she's ever watched. But we're going to start with season 2 because season 1 is not as good as season 2. So
Tonight we're
Just one
forcing
episode.
her to watch Food Wars episode 1.
they're going to force me to watch Food Wars.
Yeah.
I'm very, very intrigued. I feel like I'm either going to love it or be very, very confused. So I'm
Either
looking
way,
forward
I'm
to it.
probably going to record your facial expression when you watch a certain. I'm serious because people always respond very weird to it. It's either like, oh, because we're used to anime,
Yeah,
or it's like, what is happening?
I'm excited.
I can't wait for your face.
I'm excited.
Venus said, are we gonna go book shopping? So, like, here's the thing. On Wednesday, I went to a book event where I had already bought a book for the event, and I came out with 6 books. So
She's on a book
I
buying
am
bin.
not buying any more books.
I do want to go to Barnes and Noble at one. Actually, I don't want to go to Barnes and Noble. I want to go to an indie bookstore.
Oh,
Oh, we gotta
yeah, we can take you to Kindred.
yeah, we can
It's
go.
actually really cute.
Yeah,
The whole little setup is adorable, and they have like a backyard space for events. But the bookstore itself is very cute.
yeah. I want to go to an indie bookstore at some point. I probably won't buy a book just because I haven't really been in a book buying mood. I've been more in a read what I have, Kindle Unlimited place because I have so many books. And yeah, I just haven't been buying books. But I do still want to go into a bookstore, smell the books, walk
That's
through the
fair.
aisles, touch
The
them.
other black bookstore is like near Katy, and I'm driving
Isn't that
us
kind of
there.
far?
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't need to do all that.
I love y'all, but I'm not driving that.
And we're being very restrained right now and drinking water because we wanted to try to appear somewhat professional. But we will be getting lit after this.
Right.
Because we all stiff and we're like, yeah, hi guys.
I would be drinking, but we're gonna go driving after this. So it's like
Right.
no.
Well, after that, then
Mhm.
we are getting lit. We have the alcoholic beverages.
I'm working on hour of sleep, so I need to
Yo, listen. Living.
We've been learning things about each other that we did not know. The fact that Troy is a vampire from 1755.
not a vampire.
She doesn't sleep at all.
And Oshley is actually far more shadier than me
Oh,
and Troy
she's
could
so
ever
shady.
be.
Like, oh my God. Like, I will not stand for the group chat to ever be like, you know how Troy is. No,
Right.
No, that
I'm
is
like,
so
no,
bad.
you came in with guns blazing casually.
Me too.
That's what makes it worse.
All right.
Actually.
But I say it with admiration. Like, if I didn't need sleep, do you know how much I could do and accomplish?
She shades with inflection. That's the only
Troy
difference
be
between
like-
her and us.
I'd be
She
like,
shades
are
with
you
inflection.
sleeping? It's 2:00 in the morning. No. I'm like,
No, because last night, it was like, yeah, we should go back upstairs and watch Poldark. Oshley was out.
I
Ursula
was.
was out.
I
We
was
watched
knocked out.
Princess and the Frog.
Yep, so we watched Princess
I
and the
was
Frog.
hearing that. Oh my God, that was in my dreams. That really happened.
That wasn't a dream.
That really
We were
happened.
definitely watching Princess and the Frog.
Stop. In my
That
dream,
was
in
real.
my dream, I was like, Gianna's so pretty.
We were shading the hell out of Naveen. We're like, Naveen is actually dumber
I
than we're
heard
getting
that.
it.
Like, we're like, we being such a himbo. Oh my gosh.
Because it was like he really went to a costume party during Mardi Gras and expected her to be a real princess.
Okay, so
And
that
then
was y'all
she-
talking
she
the whole
knowing-
time.
Yes.
Knowing the story is that Princess needs to kiss him, still kissed him.
When she knew she was
When
only
she
in
knew
costume.
She wasn't a princess.
Major plot hole.
Major plot hole. Why her black mama didn't think, where is my child?
Right. I was like, she went to Lottie,
Oh
which is
my
like the
God.
richest white person's house in the city,
Yes.
and didn't come back home for like 2 days.
In New Orleans.
In
That
New
is-
Orleans.
This is
that's
problematic.
So sad.
I know her
That's
mama
so
was
sad.
banging down that door, like, where is my child? I've done everything for you people. Where's my child?
Yeah, that's crazy. I literally thought that was a dream.
No, that's real. It's really funny
I
because
was
like
knocked out.
you were kind of lucid because every so often you would say something.
Yeah, you were.
I know.
Yeah.
like dead ass. Like,
So wait, you weren't
dead ass.
coherent at all last night?
I thought you were like half awake.
You kept contributing to the conversation.
Yeah. You were like, no, really, guys. And I was just like, okay, she's awake.
You weren't awake.
I was dreaming.
And then you started singing a couple
Yeah.
of songs. Yes.
Stop.
Oh, dead ass.
Y'all, I lied.
No, I swear to
I
God.
was singing.
No.
I was all dreams. I thought I was dreaming the whole time.
What? I don't think you realized, like, you.
Oh my God.
You woke
Were
up
my
and
eyes
injected. No, like you were like I just thought you had like woken up, and then you would make a comment, and then you would get quiet
You were like
again.
sleeping on my leg, so I couldn't actually see your eyes. So I just thought you were awake.
I'm freaked out.
What's really funny is I started falling asleep, so I was like, okay, I have to move my legs.
Right.
Because you had moved the pillow up into my damn lap. God damn. So when I moved it, you kind of sat up and looked at me.
Stop. I
No,
did.
she looked at me.
I was asleep.
Legit thought you had just popped up, woken. I was like, because we even said, damn, O'Shea really be popping up at the weirdest times.
Y'all, I was dreaming. That was all I thought I was dreaming the
my
whole
God.
time.
Oh, that brings tears to
Now
my
I'm
eyes.
really freaked out.
Woo! O'Shea sleep talks.
I did not know I did that.
O'Shea sleep talks.
That's crazy.
And then you like me and I was talking about how bougie her TV was,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Yeah, that remote was annoying." So we didn't think you were fully asleep.
I thought you were like dozing in and out
Yeah.
of consciousness.
Remember when I told you I had the weirdest dreams?
Bro, it's because
That
you
was-
be
that
real
was about-
active. You be oh,
That's actually really terrifying.
it
That's
should
hilarious.
make you really stop and be like,
What the
huh. Were those dreams that I was
no.
having, or like did I do something?
Was I living an alternate life?
Yeah.
Yikes. That's scary.
I'm just like, oh my God.
I needed
Wow.
that laugh.
Oh my God.
wow.
Yeah, I was not prepared for you to respond in such a manner, and
Yeah,
that
I
is
was-
absolutely hilarious.
I was asleep, so I thought.
So you thought.
Guess not.
I literally thought you just popped. Because remember when we finished, we were like, O'Shea, you don't have your, like, because we were like, should we wake her up? Man, she ain't got her bonnet on. Yeah, we
Right.
probably should wake her up. And at that point, you literally popped up like a daisy.
Yeah. Yeah. We did not wake you up.
We didn't wake you up.
And
You
I
just-
literally verbally said, I was like, oh, we're gonna wake her up now.
Yeah. You remember none of this?
I don't
To
remember.
the point
that.
where you were so awake.
Yeah.
Like you went to the bathroom,
Well-
washed up,
Well,
and
yes,
everything.
that I remember. Like I remember like taking a shower, getting ready for bed, but I thought I just like woke up. Yo, I'm scared.
I'm dead. 'Cause
We gotta talk about something else because I'm
really
actually
not
disturbed.
prepared. Because I'm like, what do you mean you weren't awake?
I wasn't.
Oh Lord, that's hilarious.
Oh my god, what is that? It's not sleepwalking. I don't know what it's called. That's weird.
I think that is a form of sleepwalking.
right.
Actually.
That's terrifying.
That is pretty terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. That's
So have you read anything interesting lately? I just want to move on.
Just move on from
scared.
emotionally
I'm turning the AC down.
Yeah, it's pretty hot
Okay.
over here.
Oh, wait,
Lights.
turning it
I'm
on.
turning it down. Yeah, on. You'll feel it in a
Oh,
second.
okay.
Me and my
So
grandmother have arguments about that when I'm like, she's like, I'm hot. I said, okay, I'll turn it down. And she's like, you mean turn it up? I said, it's not a fan. So I turned the temperature down.
Okay, thank you.
Y'all
That's
are
exactly
always
what I
the
was
same
thinking. I
person,
was like,
'cause I was
obviously, I'm turning it
I was
down
like,
so
turn
it'll
it down.
activate.
Yes, you turn it down.
You turn it down.
The
so that-
lower the temperature, the colder the air.
Okay, y'all talking about this. Y'all talking about microwave covers.
Yo! Oh my
It's a
gosh!
conspiracy.
Wait,
No,
question.
no.
Here's a question. I just need everybody to prove her wrong. Do you use a microwave cover in your
No.
microwave?
No, it's not a real thing. You just cover your food with paper towel or with plastic wrap.
So you waste paper
They
towels?
literally sell them in
You
Walmart.
microwave it in the Tupperware with the cover loosely on, cracked open so the heat can escape.
No, there's literally like you're denying it like it's not in my microwave
not-
right now. Like it is a
It's
microwave
not
cover.
normal, it's abnormal.
You
It's
can buy
outside
them
the
from
door.
everywhere, including places like Walmart and the dollar store.
Vina
So?
said that she does use it.
See,
Okay.
O'Shea is determined to tell us.
See, for greasy things, yes.
See, it's used. O'Shea was like over
I don't
here
know
acting like we
anyone.
were in Narnia.
I literally don't know. I don't know anyone that uses one.
So many questions.
Because me and Troy were like, yeah, like it's just a microwave cover. She was like, seriously, this
I
is
was like,
bougie.
what is this?
I was like, that's not even bougie. I just don't like cleaning my microwave.
I was
Right.
like, can I take this out of the
So
microwave?
food
She
just
was like,
explodes
yeah.
in your microwave.
Yes, and then you just wipe it down.
No, because I wouldn't wipe it down right then and there. It would like sit. I would not do that.
That's why I have a microwave cover,
Yeah.
because ain't nobody cleaning a microwave
I
before
mean,
I eat.
It makes sense. I just never experienced it before now. I mean, I didn't even experience
Culture
it now.
shocks.
Yeah,
right here in Houston,
anything
Texas.
that's gonna probably splatter gets covered.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with paper towel.
No, we're not killing trees. It's literally a plastic cover.
Paper towel is expensive. I ain't using no paper towel.
I buy paper towels once a year from Sam's Club. I'm also
Right.
sorry for the shaking of this table. We're propped up on
We're sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
propped up on a thing, and it is what it is.
Just
But
have to deal with it for now.
yeah, I buy it from Sam's Club. I buy a big old thing of paper towels, a big old thing of toilet
And
paper.
it lasts you the whole year.
It's just me.
Mine doesn't last. Well,
I see why.
Okay, besides that,
I see why.
I also live with 2 other people.
Oh, see, yeah, no. The only
So
roommate
y'all
I have
all
is me.
collectively.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's right. You have roommates.
They
and-
don't cover shit.
And y'all just have y'all like every day like clean your microwave.
I mean, I make them clean it on the
No,
chore chart. I mean, I clean it
because then all you have to
sometimes
do
too,
is
obviously.
once you put the
I might have to
cover
invest
in
in
this.
this.
You put the cover
I
in
feel
the
like,
sink
I
and you
feel
wash
like it would
it.
make my life a lot easier.
It would actually, yes, because what you really clean is the microwave cover.
Yeah.
You just spray a little bit of stuff in the microwave when you're cleaning the kitchen, wipe everything down just because you haven't cleaned it in a while.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I see the importance of one. I might have to.
I'm glad
invest
that
in
we
this.
have enriched you.
You have.
It's like, no, I completely forgot that was a thing that happened. 'Cause we
Yes.
were really looking at you like,
I mean, I was shocked too because I didn't know it existed.
A
oh,
lot of
Now-
culture clashing going over here.
Yes. Yes.
I don't even know what to call it. It's like being Black is very different.
It can be for sure. We have some universal things, and then we have other things.
Yeah, I mean, we all know where I grew up, and they use them too. So
In Japan,
everybody uses them.
Yeah.
And then Oshley's like, I know no one. who
I
uses
don't know.
them.
I don't. Maybe I just don't know that many people.
No, we know you know a lot of people.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
Maybe people are just too lazy.
I mean, that's possible too. Because I've had a microwave cover since I moved to college. Like once I moved to college, because I had a microwave there,
Yeah.
and I even had a roommate, and it was literally like,
Were
you
they
will use this.
Were they shocked by it as well?
Mm-mm.
They knew what it was.
Our dorm came with a microwave and they came with a cover with it.
Also that.
What?
Yeah.
How have I never known about
I
this?
don't know. That's why I'm so enthralled
confused.
by the fact that you've never.
Literally never.
My mom would actually yell at us when we didn't use it.
Really?
Oh my God.
Because
Damn.
nobody likes cleaning the microwave.
In my household growing up, we just put a saran wrap over
Saran wrap
In the microwave?
Mhm. So y'all was trying to explode
like the plastic
kitchen?
wrap, not the
Hi.
aluminum foil, the saran wrap. You know the plastic.
So
wrap?
your saran wrap didn't melt?
No,
I have so many questions.
you just leave a little hole, like you just.
I have so many questions.
Troy looks so
Troy's face is
disturbed.
killing me.
Troy's like, what?
I know.
You look like your thought process is like,
I know,
what the
get it.
actual
I
fuck?
It's like there's smoke literally coming out of the processor. Like, how is this happening?
I mean, maybe it's an African thing. I don't know. I don't want to
Child, I
assume
don't
that
know.
because then somebody Africans will be like, no, I
I'm
have
about
a
to say,
microwave
please
cover.
don't do that because you know it's going to be in the comments. I don't know why you think you speak for all Africans.
Right. So I'm not going to do that.
Maybe it's your family.
It'll start getting real aggressive in the comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I won't.
Dang. I'm going to forever think about this now. I just want you to know that as I'm using my microwave cover, I'm going to be like,
I always think about Chile.
Also, the Five Below out here in Pearland is amazing.
yeah.
We don't have these types of Five Belows where I'm from. Well, you know what? It'd be picked over. Every time I go to Five and Below, everything good is gone. Also, a lot of shit that y'all have, we just don't carry at mine.
Oh, no. Mine's like a little mini mall.
It was amazing. It was like a Walmart,
Yeah.
only Five and Below.
5 Below.
I was like, so I had to avail myself of some goodies while I was in there. I'm excited. Now I'm gonna go home to mine and be grossly disappointed.
It's like,
Be like, damn.
yeah, my sisters, every time when they come here, they're always like, we're going to your 5 Belows. because there's one on one side of Pearland and then there's one on the other side of Pearland now. And I was like, I'm fine with that because the one on this side has a Home Goods next to it
Nice.
and a
love
TJ
Home Goods.
Maxx next to it. So it's like we're
Nice.
just gonna walk down the strip.
TJ Maxx.
Love
I
TJ Maxx.
Is that where y'all want to go after this?
Ooh.
To see if we find something for you.
Yeah. Let's go TJ Maxx.
Especially if there's a Home
I'm
Goods
gonna be
because,
dressed like this.
Mugs.
Listen, I promised myself I would not leave my house looking completely busted. My hair is taken out, so we're not busted. We're gonna go like
No,
this.
that's cute.
No, you look good.
I mean, we're just going to TJ Maxx. Like,
I'm also high key excited that we're going to TJ Maxx. So
I love TJ Maxx.
It's like,
I wonder if y'all's TJ Maxx is as bougie as the Five and Below.
it's clean.
Okay.
Like-
No, I mean, just like has better things in it, you know?
I don't know.
I'm very
Because
excited.
there is a TJ Maxx in Houston that I go to, and it's a TJ Maxx. Wait, is it a TJ Maxx and Home Goods together?
Which one? Where?
That's the problem right now. I was trying to remember.
it the West Gray
location.
one?
That one is a combined one, isn't it?
Yes, combined.
Yeah, that's one.
Most of the ones in Houston are combined.
Yeah.
Home Goods and TJ Maxx.
Which is amazing and overwhelming at the same time.
I like when
I'm
Home Goods is separate.
excited.
Yes, Home Goods because we have a new Home Goods here, and I don't think people know about it yet. The one over there by Hobby Lobby, and I walk in there and I'm like,
Beautiful.
clean, ain't nobody rummaged through shit yet, and I just take the cart and I just go down every aisle like I don't even
Happily.
need anything. I just like the fact that
Just
I'm
the
in here and
vibes.
like nobody's in here.
Yeah. That
Like,
sounds
I
nice.
appreciate you guys.
I also kind of want a slushy, but we'll see.
Speaking of things that we haven't shaded Oshley on, let's talk about Oshley's appetite.
What?
I want Oshalay's appetite.
What do you mean?
You had a milkshake for dinner.
It was filling.
me and Brittany are scarfing down burgers, and Oshalay's like, "Oh, I just want a milkshake."
And then like she eats like 4 fries and she's good.
yeah,
I was like, I want to be where your stomach is
like,
because mine does not operate like that.
I don't know. I think my metabolism is just all kinds of wonky. Like it's normally pretty slow, but then if I eat all the time, then it starts speeding up, especially if I like am working out too. But right now it's just kind of slow. And that's okay.
there's this. First of all, I'm lactose intolerant, so if I only ate a milkshake for dinner, there'd be a billion problems. But even if I wasn't lactose intolerant,
Thankfully, we have 3 bathrooms. It would be like we've designated
That's
that bathroom as the lactose bathroom.
Right.
or the lactose bathroom.
Just
But I did have a milkshake last night, and
you seemed okay.
I'm glad you didn't sleep this
Really
night.
was bad? Troy. You didn't even sleep.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Was it that bad? You know, it wasn't that bad, but I didn't have my gas X pills with me.
Oh, no.
Normally, when
I
eat
have
ice
gas
cream-
X pills.
Oh,
You know,
guys-
I
you guys
basically-
were asleep.
Oh, yeah,
we were
that's
knocked
true.
out.
It was it was like we went to sleep, right?
Yeah.
We went our separate ways, and Oshalay was like, "I want to read my Kindle," and I was like, "Okay." And I went into the room, I lay down.
I
was like,
slept on the couch. Her couch is
It's
the
so
most
nice.
comfortable couch I've ever experienced in my entire life. I actually chose to sleep on the couch.
yeah.
It was a
It's a
conscious
fight,
choice.
literally.
I was like, couch.
And so, like, I was like, okay, well, I'm not really sleepy, so I'll just catch up on my Thai drama. And so I
Oh
watched an
my God.
episode, and then I thought it was an episode, but maybe it was more because then I looked up and it started raining, and it was 4 a.m.
Yo,
and I was like,
That random
More
4
than
a.m.
one
thunderstorm
episode.
was so rude.
oh my god!
It was
And
so cozy.
It went from 0 to aggressive so
It did,
fast.
Very quickly.
And,
very
like,
quickly.
My window, it was like the rain was pounding against my window. I was
Yes.
like, why are you so aggressive? And then it just stopped like it never happened.
I was about to
Like,
say, and then it just kind of stopped.
it was like,
very
thank you
interesting.
for playing with us.
and then it was hot as balls. So when you woke up, it looked like it
Yes.
did not rain.
It was nice though. Y'all have very interesting weather here. It
It's
goes
spring.
from one extreme to another to another. I feel like
And
we
it's not even
experienced
hurricane season yet.
spring and summer today.
No, this is spring.
That hot in spring?
Yes.
Girl, it wasn't even hot.
It wasn't
today.
even hot today. It was only in the 80s.
It was hot.
Yeah.
I was hot.
The humidity kicked up. Now that part, yes.
Wait, at least you're not here in the summer. There are some summer days where it's just like, it feels like it's 170 outside. Don't go
Holy
outside.
shit. Damn.
Yeah, you'll get the emails that say like heat advisory warning.
Yeah.
And then that's you know it's hot when you'll get the email from your electricity company that's like, please try to conserve electricity between the hours of like basically peak hot time.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now it's only 76. We didn't go higher than like 82 degrees today.
No,
It felt, at one point, it felt extremely hot.
We were at like 70 or 80 degree or 80% humidity though.
I'm just so used to it that it's just
Yeah.
I think my skin would suffer here.
No, it wouldn't. The
You think it would
moisture
do
from the
better?
humidity does better for your
Oh,
skin.
Okay.
You
Good
will
to
be
know.
oilier than like
Than
oily
normal.
all the fucking time,
Yeah.
but your skin actually thrives better in humidity.
Well.
Vina said, I heard the Texas summer heat is brutal.
Listen, there are some days where you wake up in the Texas time of summer and it's already almost 100 degrees and the sun hasn't come out yet. So
That's
all
insane.
you feel is like suffocating humidity.
That's crazy.
Yep, we're all together.
Yes, we are.
Every time I say that, I want to sing High School Musical, but I've been refraining from not to.
Together.
Even though I shouldn't, because as you can see,
I do think that something is going down because Zac Efron followed Vanessa Hudgens. So I'm waiting for some type of announcement.
I
High
feel
School
like
Musical reboot, reunion,
or
something.
maybe they just grew up a little bit and he's like friends with her.
But he
again.
just woke up one Tuesday morning and decided to follow her on
I mean,
Instagram.
I'm gonna follow them.
He woke up one morning and changed his whole jawline. So yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Gotta scroll.
I ain't touching
You
that
know
with a 10-foot
what?
pole.
Zach don't be bothering nobody.
No, I
Move on.
You know what?
We just gonna move on.
I apologize. Y'all are right.
Here's something.
You really don't be doing nothing.
Speaking of High School Musical, here's something that my siblings find like to be an embarrassing story about me, but I'm just like, no, that did happen. So
What?
when the third High School Musical movie came out, it came out in theaters, right?
Yes.
So we went to go see it in theaters with my mom and my baby sister.
Yeah.
And so Radio Disney was there.
Oh.
And so they were like asking people when they came out to like win goodie bags. And it was like High School Musical themed. And then it was like pom-poms and all type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you had to answer trivia about High School Musical. And my mom was like, you guys going to do it? And me and my sister were just like, not really. And I was like, oh, come on. And what's the worst that can happen? You're not being recorded. You're just hearing your voice. And
Sounds like
famous
such a
last
setup.
words.
and I was just like, okay, fine. So, mind you, my baby sister is like 9 at this point, and I must be 14, I guess.
Yeah.
And so they're asking us small questions. They'll be like, okay, Monique Coleman plays what character?
Yeah.
And then my sister, she doesn't know anyone's name, so I was just like, oh, okay, she plays Taylor.
Yes.
And then they were like, okay, you had to get, I think, 5 questions right to get the
Okay.
data. So then they were just like, okay, because like no one apparently had won yet.
Okay.
It was early in the day though, but no one had won yet. So
Yeah.
then they were just like, what is the first song Troy and Gabriella sang together? I answered that. And then they looked at each other and like, okay. So the questions were going to start getting harder.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, okay. They just kept asking me question after question after question. So I ended up getting to 4 and I got 4 right. And they were like, okay. And they were acting like they did not want to give anybody stuff. I honestly think that maybe they did not have enough stuff.
Yeah.
Probably.
And we're
They
just like,
needed to ration.
yeah. And so they're just like, okay, final question. Who directed High School Musical? And I said, Kenny Ortega. They looked so
Did they look shook?
They looked so shook. I was just like,
But that was Kenny Ortega error.
But that was
everything
era.
on
But you
Disney
were
was
also
Kenny
like,
Ortega.
I am a Disney Channel child. What are you expecting?
and so the last question, they're like, okay, you won. You're going to get you the thing. But Christina hadn't answered anything because Christina really wasn't in High School Musical. She was 9.
Yeah.
And so they were like, give you one more question. And they were just like, what is the name of Sharpay and Ryan's resort?
Yeah.
And I, in the back of my head, I knew it was Lava Springs, but I just like pretended that I didn't know. And they looked so happy. These grown ass people looked so happy that
like,
they
oh,
thought
thank
they
God.
got me, but I just didn't want to, because I thought the answer was for Christina, and Christina didn't know. And so there was like a little intern there,
Yeah.
and she was about 16, and she goes to Christina and goes, and Chris goes, Lava Springs. And they're like, good job. And they give her a goodie bag too. And she was just like, oh no, I'm okay.
She was like, I don't want this shit.
I don't want this. But my siblings love to tell that
How old was
story.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, you were so in love with High School Musical. I was just like, yeah, I was.
Yeah.
That's not embarrassing.
It's okay. I was in the 10th.
These
Was
were
I in the 10th
basic
grade?
facts of anyone that watched it. I don't
Yeah.
understand why it would be so
That
shocking.
memory is forever ingrained in my brain as a family event. Actually,
High School Musical.
yeah.
I remember when the third and final movie came out. I was actually in college.
Now I did not go to the theaters to see that.
Oh, me and all my college friends went to the theaters to see it.
Yeah.
We were so gassed.
I
And
did not.
one of them, this guy had a cardboard cutout of Troy Bolton, and we brought it to the theater with us, aka Zac Efron.
Okay, Zac Efron. You know what's so funny?
Wait, pause. Y'all walked in
Rewind.
with that life size
Yes.
size.
Yes,
I
Zac
love that.
Efron.
we were
That is the
getting
energy I
we were
need.
getting high fives the whole night. Like people were like, "Yeah, that's what we like to see." Yeah.
I love this
This
so
one
much.
person was like, "Where did you get that?" And he's like,
That's my question.
he was like, "I can't reveal
Where
my
did y'all
secret."
get that? I have so many
I
questions.
mean, he showed up to because we were all like, "Oh yeah, let's all meet at the theater outside." He showed up with it. And we
I
just
love that.
laughed so hard.
That is hilarious.
And then everybody kept asking, like, "Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that?" And he was just like, "I cannot reveal my source."
That is so wild.
And they let us take it into the theater with us.
You know what though?
And
I
it had
used
its
to-
own seat.
I used to have like a sort of like hatred when social media got really, really big
Yeah.
about High School Musical because they'll be like, put your name into Google and then put an aesthetic. And I'm just like, no, because Zac
What?
Efron's gonna pop up.
Oh,
And
really?
so, child, you put in Troy into
Oh, that's right.
stuff.
Oh, that's
and
right. They
it's
automatically
High
assume
School-
boy.
It's either High School Musical or it's
Yeah.
a bunch of Greek stuff. And I'm
That's
just
true.
like,
That's so
my name
annoying.
sucks. And then that was
I
always
like
my
your name.
nickname. It was always like Troy Bolton. And I'm like,
That's annoying.
please get a better drink.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Mine was Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Mhm.
That's so lame.
Unfortunately, she had a breakdown while I was still in high school.
Oh, that breaks my heart sad. Her hairline's never been the same since.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Poor
lie though,
Britney.
there was one. My name rhymed with so many things.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
So
does.
in the elementary school, I remember some of the boys would say Troy the boy toy. And I'd be like,
That's lame.
I was like,
They
"Yo,
needed
it's so
better. They
annoying."
needed better jokes.
Boys are annoying.
Boys are
Because
exhausting.
at any age.
I mean, the only thing that was in high school, middle school, I had a teacher. I was my science teacher, I think, that called me Ocean Spray and thought that was just the funniest thing in the world. You know, like those
Ocean
drinks?
spray.
Because you know it's a drink.
I know,
I know,
but what? what? A grown ass person?
That is so
He'd be like
insane.
Ocean Lay, like Ocean Spray, and I was like, okay.
Oh
And then,
my god!
and then every time he would
no.
call on me, he'd be like, Ocean Spray in the bag. What you got? And I'm like, okay. I'm not participating in this class anymore. I'm checked out.
I'm distraught.
I'm officially checked
Before I
out.
tell the story, mind you, I went to a white school, okay?
The
Yeah.
preface makes me concerned.
I went to it's not an artsy fartsy school, but it's
Yeah.
a white school, okay? So in middle school, we did this fundraiser, right?
Yeah.
And you got to like win prizes, and they would like pick names out of a bunch of names. I ended up winning a TV, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
okay. You said
damn.
that so casually.
You really went to a white
I
school.
went
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just won an Xbox. It
No,
wasn't
it was,
anything.
and you know what's really sad though? I
What?
won the TV, and my parents wouldn't let me keep it.
Gay?
They gave it to my brother, so I didn't. I got his old TV, and he got my new one. But at the point, that wasn't the point. One of the
I'm not going to be able to recover
teacher-
from that.
one of the,
Sorry.
the teacher who pulled out my name, I was not listening. Did not think my name was going to be pulled out. She opens it and says Troy Taylor. Mind you, I'm like the only Troy in my grade, and so she didn't even really need to say all that. But she said Troy Taylor. Where is he? Where is he? And a whole bunch of people were just like, it's a girl. And so ever since then, my whole time at middle school,
Yeah.
she would go, hi, girl Troy. I'm like, why are you saying that as if there's a boy Troy? There is
That's
no
so
one
annoying.
else. Like,
That's
why?
Teachers always think that they're so cool and like they try to bond with you, but they just do it the wrong way.
I'm really disappointed with y'all teachers right now.
Ocean Spray. I'd be like, "Fuck
It
my
just
life."
depends. You know, it just depends like on the school and where it is. Because like Lanier had a lot of funding,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and so their prizes were kind of big.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of a high school giving away free TV to
It
a
was a
student.
middle
Yeah, that's a
school.
lot.
A middle school is even worse.
I think the nerdiest thing I ever did for a teacher in school was so we had a 6th grade center. Like, so after you left elementary school, there was a specific school just for 6th graders. It's not like that anymore, but it was called Rogers Her 6th grade center. I just
Interesting.
gave away way more information than I probably should have on the internet. But we had this one teacher. I'm going to say his name because there's no way in a million years he's going to find this. But his name is Mr. Lindquist, and he was our favorite teacher, like one of our favorite teachers. And so back then, TLC's No Scrubs had come out.
Oh God.
So it was his birthday. So me and my friends got together and made a song for his birthday to the tune of No Scrubs. And we like crapped it. And it was like, happy birthday, Mr. Lindquist. And we had like all these verses crafted.
Wait, y'all.
I kid you not.
Wait, did you have a rap too?
We did. And we sang it to him in front of the entire class. I think he cried. He was blushing so hard. He was like this white man. We just loved him.
Oh my God.
But no scrubs?
Yes, to No Scrubs. To the tune of No Scrubs. We were like,
I can't talk shit because
we loved that man.
I was in the 8th grade. Oh, I hated all my teachers. That's the point.
You hated that?
Well, they didn't have a gifted program or anything, and I
Yeah.
was understimulated. So we spent a lot of time arguing, which is fine. But I had to do a report on somebody that I admired, and I was being spiteful. So I specifically picked Lisa Left Eye Lopez, or I picked Left Eye.
Yes.
And so my dad, being the petty person that he is,
That's actually really funny.
it was like, oh, okay, how are you gonna do this? I was like, well, here's the report. He was like, she don't even like us. We should do a rap. I was like, are you gonna rap with me, Dad? He was like, no, but I will make the instrumental so that you can properly do it. He made a whole instrumental for me to go into class, and I rapped
That's
my
kinda
entire
amazing.
report
That's
to
kind of
the beat.
amazing. That's kind of iconic.
And like, because that teacher was super racist, and like, we hadn't been able to prove it
That's
yet.
horrible.
And so, like, all the Black people were in the class, like, and I will never forget the look on her face. Like, she
She
couldn't
looked
give me.
disgusted.
She looked so irritated with me, but she couldn't give me a bad grade because it was a good report.
Yeah, you did the assignment.
So it was like, you didn't say how we could present the
That's
report,
ridiculous.
and I actually should get extra credit for my creativity.
That's wild.
Yeah, she hated me, but she got fired swiftly after
Y'all
that.
are so bold because I went out of my way to not do presentations.
Really?
I would always
Oh,
be like,
she made it mandatory.
I always had group work, so I'd just be like, I'll do all the work if y'all present it. And they'd be like, oh, okay.
Oh my God. No.
I want to present it.
I loved presentations when I was in school.
Yeah, and this is why we said you're the extroverted one of
I'm
us.
not extroverted.
I would show up to the presentations totally fine, but actually I had paper towels stuffed in between like my armpits because
Stop.
I would sweat so profusely that you would see like all of this would be wet. My entire back would be soaked, and I would just change shirts after the
That's so
presentation.
sad.
You know, it's so funny. My transcripts in high school got messed up, so I had to take an art class, and so I had to take theater. Did not want to take theater.
Oh my God, I love theater.
We know.
know.
Shade! Oh my God! They're both like
So my classes went,
exiting mystery.
I'm done. So my classes went, I had chemistry and then I would have theater. And
Yeah.
the third period was our longest period because we had 4 classes a day. So each class was 95 minutes, with the third class being longest class.
Okay.
So we were in theater for a long time. So shout out to Mr. Coy because he was my chemistry teacher. He was this poor man. He was coming up to our table and he came up to me and he goes, and this is how he spoke because he was
Yeah.
very dry. He was like, Troy. I was like, yeah. He goes, you're gray. I was like, I'm what? He goes, you're gray. Are you sick? And I was like,
Was that
"No."
really his tone?
That was really how he spoke. Like he did not want to be a teacher, but he was a pretty good teacher.
Clearly.
That's how he talked, and we thought that it was because he just didn't like teaching, but no, he just spoke like that. Like he'd be on the phone with anybody, and he would talk like that. That's how he talked. He was
That
just
sounds
dry.
terrible.
Yeah, it does.
And I was like, Mr. Quay, what are you talking about? And then my friends at my table were just like, no, like you're gray. And I did feel nauseous because I had a presentation in theater the next period. And so I went to the bathroom and my face was flushed and gray. He was not joking. It was gray. And I came
That's
back
wild.
and he said, do you want to go home? And I was just like, can I? He was like, I mean, call your parents. Yeah, you can go home. So I had to call my dad. I made up an excuse because my dad, if I told my dad
We know.
that, no, immediately
Yeah,
no.
that man-
You only want to go home because you want to skip a presentation
That I had to do anyway.
that you had to do. Yeah, no.
And so I called him and I was just like, Daddy, I feel sick. I told him I threw up. And he was like, oh my God, okay, I'm gonna come get you. So he came and got me,
Damn.
did not go to class. And my friend was just like, yeah, Mr. Barry was like, where's Troy? I was so looking forward to her doing it. I'm like, why was he looking forward to anything? I didn't do anything in his class.
That's wild.
So no, I was not the person to do presentations. Ever.
I liked them.
Read, love, listen, ask. Were y'all able to leave school during lunch in high school?
Yes.
My first high school, yes. My second one, no.
You had to have a pass,
We had
but
My
you could leave.
Wait. My second high school, yes. My first and third, no. There we go.
My first one, it was like everyone had lunch at the same time, the whole school.
Oh, wow.
So it was just off campus. You would just leave. Which is why their skipping problems were very high.
Mm.
The high school in Germany was really small. It was such a small high school that it was actually 7th through 12th grade. And everybody that was 10th grade and above could leave for lunch. But we were on base. So my mama worked on that base. There was no skipping.
There was no skipping.
I skipped school a lot when I was in high school.
My first year I did.
Sophomore
Which is
year.
just wild. Every time I
Junior
think
and
about
senior
that.
year, I just could not. I was friends with seniors, so I got senioritis way before I was a senior.
I feel that.
Don't be friends with older people in high school. It ruins everything. Deadass.
I didn't have that problem because I lived on base. And what would have happened is my mom would have snatched my little behind out wherever I was.
Ooh. But I was skipping school to go to the freaking Borders and read all day.
I wasn't doing that.
And-
I was just not coming back after lunch.
To go make out with boys. So it wasn't bad.
Oshleven-
I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Oshley was out here living a life that just does not match her face.
That does not match my face. I'm dead.
It's like, I would have never guessed she was one of those girls that was skipping class
Really?
and skipping class with boys. Like, no, would have never put those two together in your story. So it's always funny when you're like, yeah,
Well,
I
you
used
know
to do all
what?
types
At
of
least
shit.
Oshleven was doing something with her time. I was skipping school and not coming back after lunch. And then it was so funny because our report cards came out and I did not know I skipped this much. When you looked at my absences, it said 30, 28, 27, 47. And
47.
I will call my mom
You
right
did
now.
not have to go mom on her.
I will call my mom right now. And listen, the worst part about it was I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do, right? Because the whole district had the same report card day. So my siblings had report cards.
Oh, so you could even hide it.
So wait. So I get home after my other siblings, right? And so my mom is laying into my siblings for their bad grades. And all I hear is, y'all should look at your sister. What she does. And I'm like, no. Y'all, my GPA went from 3.58, 3.32, 3.18. My final GPA was 2.1.
Troy was like, fuck this shit.
This is my final grade, like my final one.
I don't
The only
understand. I can't
plus
compute
side-
this.
The only plus side was that
She
they
was
didn't
done.
take off for some reason for
Yeah.
my absences because I kept passing. Like I didn't fail anything. I just had a whole bunch of absences. And my GPA was still above a C. So
I am floored
Look.
right now.
so I gave my mom a report card and like
I know she was shook.
my brother was cackling. Like he just heard this whole thing 'cause I had never gotten in trouble before, ever.
Wow.
And when I tell you, she was just like, you know what? I'm gonna call your dad.
Oh no!
You can
Especially
take
when it
your-
became
you can
your
take-
dad take your kids.
My mom was like, you can take your beige ass back to Texas.
Oh man.
I was like, God, I was like, as if you're not beige. What the fuck? I'm light skinned because
No,
you're light-skinned.
moms always get real disrespectful
They
with
do.
their kids.
They do.
When they reach like their threshold where they're no longer able to like not abuse their
Yeah,
children,
they're like,
they
"Look."
get real disrespectful. Because my mom used to be like, at this point, I'm sending y'all to Saudi Arabia.
Not
with your
Saudi
daddy.
Arabia.
Y'all might have a better time in a war zone than in my house. Now that I'm older, I realize like mom was really at a threshold,
Yes,
and
yeah,
like
it was
we were
done.
pushing her, and like she had no break because my dad was deployed a lot.
Oh,
So
man.
like she was really at a point where it's like I might kill
She's
my
at
kids.
her breaking point. Yes.
And the worst part about it was she told my dad, and my dad was like so disbelieving because in Houston, Houston ISD, after 4 absences,
Yeah.
you have to do credit recovery.
Mhm.
And like period, like you can't do that over. So my dad was just like, neat, that makes no sense. And she's like, do you want to see the report card? And so he's like, yeah, send me the report card. So she sent it to him and he's like, I'll call you right back. And I was like, no.
All of a sudden, my phone would have just been like off.
Yes.
I was like, I'm grounded. I'm
He
cool.
called me and was like,
Was he going off?
He did the calm shit, didn't he?
he did the calm shit.
That's
he
worse.
was like, he was
Which
like,
is worse.
So much
he
worse.
was like, Troy. I was
Not
like,
Troy.
Not your
I
Troy.
was like, please leave me alone. And he was just like, is everything okay?
Oh.
I was like, did you guys just switch places? What's
Yes.
going on? And he was just, I was like, everything's fine, Daddy. And then I was just like, actually, let me rephrase that. I was
Yeah.
like, I just I just really miss being home. And he was like,
Girl, you better eat up that lie.
The manipulation.
You manipulated little ass.
Sagittarius moon.
That's right.
Wait, did you just bond up being a part Sagittarius in your? I hate y'all.
Listen.
Sagittarius
He
are the
amped
worst.
that shit up.
Of course he
And then
did.
I ended up moving home.
Okay.
I did miss home.
Vina said, "Did y'all not have truancy officers in your area?"
Vina with the truth.
I didn't even know what truancy officers
I
were.
didn't
So I
know
moved to the
either.
But the
States.
thing was, in where I went to high school my freshman year, everyone had off campus, and we all had free dress. So a lot of times, even if there were truancy officers,
Free dress is what now?
there was no uniforms.
Oh, okay.
Like no uniforms at the school. So a lot of times, and a lot of those kids did not look like kids. So some of us would just be walking down,
Period.
and then like there was, I am kind of doxing where I used to live, but it doesn't matter. We don't live there anymore.
Mhm.
We live near a community college.
Yeah.
So a lot of them looked like college
Oh.
kids with big ass backpacks. So they didn't stop you or anything like that. Now in Houston, they see your ass at Whataburger. They're
Yup.
like, either I'm taking your ass back or you
Right.
walking back.
Right,
So
right.
no. They didn't. No.
Damn, that's
Wow.
Actually, one of the security guards at our high school saw
Yeah.
us skipping, me and my friend skipping at CVS, and he walks out, has a bag in his hand. He's looking in the bag. He looks up. He said, "I ain't even on the clock." He gets it. He goes
But
back in his car.
that as an adult,
That's
I
hilarious.
fully understand why he
Yes.
operated in that way.
100%. Like,
It's like,
Nope.
you want me to do this for free?
no.
But it's okay. I got
absolutely
instant suspension behind it. Behind
Behind absences.
Yeah, but only because my teacher ended up seeing us skipping, right? And she thought we were going to her class. And me
Yeah.
and my friend looked at each other and she's like, "Do you want to go to class?" I said, "Not really." And she goes, "Okay." And so our dumbasses proceeded to not go. So she wrote us up. And the AP, he was Mr. Brown. He was just like, he told me, he was just like, "You're such a good student. You have such high grades. You're in AP classes. Like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to give you into a suspension. I'm going to let you off the hook. But if you do this one more time, I will throw the book at you." And I said, "Okay." This bitch had it out for us because the next day we got to her class as soon as the bell rung. Like, we had just crossed over and she said we were late. So then she wrote us up and I got a school suspension.
Damn. That
Wow.
sucks. We had like excused absences and we had unexcused absences. And unexcused absences counted like against you, and excused absences did not.
Absences
So
did not count
I
towards our
just
grades.
got really good at forging my dad's signature and my mom's.
I didn't do all that.
Like every single time Oshale shares a moment of
Do
her
all
childhood,
that.
it's like, I was a full ass delinquent. I did everything I
I
needed to do
just
to ensure
kept
my
my
parents
private
never
life.
found out.
I just kept my private life private.
No, you know what though? I did it for my
Move in
siblings.
silence. Move in silence.
She said moving
I forged
silent.
it for my siblings though. You know how they had conduct reports? And so they were in elementary school and I was in middle school. And since me and my dad had the same name, I like copied his signature.
Yeah.
So every time
And my
they'd be
parents
like,
started it because they would write the excuse absence note,
Mhm.
and then they wouldn't have time to sign it. And I'd be like, "Mom, you didn't sign it." She'd be like, "Oh, you know how to sign my name." And I was like, "I do."
Nope. So Elijah,
I was such a
he'd be
square because
he'd be
I
like,
did none of this.
Troy, I got it. I said, "What did you get?" He said, "I got an S." And I was like, "Well, it's not bad because it went ESP. I think U for
So
conduct, excellent,
excellent.
satisfactory."
Oh, okay.
I forget what P stood for, and I forgot what U stood for. But like U was like the bad one, I think. And so he's like, "Troy, I got a U." And I'm like, "You got a U? What did you do?" He was just like, "Please, please, please." And I would just be like, it was just initials. So
Yeah.
I would just go T, and then move on.
Yeah.
And my dad would not realize it until one day I wasn't really trying. I was
Oh,
just like,
lad.
I got a little sloppy and I put TT. And he turned to me as to, he would take them to school first and be last.
Yeah.
And he turned to me and he said, "The next time."
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Because he knew it was me. He didn't think it was my older sister. He knew it was me.
Oh,
He was like,
shit.
"The next time you want to stop your siblings from getting in trouble,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
whoop they ass and then whoop your ass." He was like, "But you know what? I love y'all got each other. I love it." But I'm
That
still
used to be
whooping
my
your ass.
parents.
I
It
was
would be like, I am so happy that y'all have each other's back, but all of y'all are about to get whooped together. It was like,
Each
play
other's
together,
back.
get whooped together.
Right,
Oh
exactly.
my god. That's
like, no, I did that all the time for them. Or my brother, who's right under me, he'd text me, he'd be like, "No progress reports." That meant like, don't show the parents progress.
Listen,
reports.
y'all were really on something because that in my house, first of all, if you
Your
went
parents were
to
just too savvy. And
if
too
you went to
strict.
or if you were on base, they would send home like email reminders to parents as well.
Mm, yeah.
So there was no
Well, we
like
couldn't do it for
skipping.
report card days. So report card days, they would get the
We're getting
automated
automated time, yo.
Okay, we did get the automated phone calls about report card days,
Yeah.
but progress reports are just like whatever.
Yeah.
So we just wouldn't show them.
Damn.
Did y'all do senior skip day? We
Oh,
went to
absolutely.
Kmart, IHOP, Walmart, and
Oh,
this rich girl
Absolutely.
who had a Cadillac Escalade's house.
Look.
In high school, she had a
Y'all were
Cadillac
Well,
Escalade?
y'all were living the life.
Yeah, right.
Golly.
We did senior skip day. We were gonna go to Galveston, but then we got lazy and we're like, let's just go to Fifth Mountain.
We definitely went to the beach because I went to senior year was in Pensacola. We definitely went to the beach.
That sounds nice.
And I still had to be home at the same time that I was if school was going to be let out.
My senior
parents didn't
class
play
couldn't
that,
figure
no.
out what day was going to be senior skip day. Some people said it was the day after prom. Some people said it was a different day.
Yeah.
So I just did both of them.
Cannot. I just
Prom
remember
sucked.
when you skipped school, they would send a recorded message to your house.
And
saying
you
about
would
how
come
you
home and
weren't in
delete it.
school. Well, yes, because I just knew I had to be home.
Oh,
Well,
so you operated in a very
before
Caucasian way as a
3:30.
child.
My parents didn't get home from work till 3:45, 4. So I would just get home before them, delete the message, and then go about my day.
I didn't do all that. If I got a alert from my dad when I was in high school, he would just be like, Troy, why weren't you in class? I said, I was late. He was like, why were you late? I was talking to people. Okay.
Yeah, that conversation in my house. Why did you not go to class? No, I was there. I was late. Why were you late? I was talking to people. It sounds like you should be doing that in the threshold of the classroom.
Oh my God. I just feel like
I guess it's because I just never really got in trouble. And
I was about to
when
say.
I came back home, my dad told me, he was like, the stuff that you pulled in Maryland, you can't do here.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I'm aware. So he didn't really, he knew I went to class because I was
Yeah.
like, I have homework. So here's my
Yep.
homework. So
I was just the oldest sibling. I was very responsible.
And conniving
Yes.
and sneaky.
And so they didn't really know what I was up to, and I never really got in trouble. So it is what it is.
I didn't really get in trouble that often either. The most I got in trouble was when I probably deserved it.
My parents were like, "Oh, she has a purity ring, and she's quiet and does her schoolwork."
I'm sorry. The fact that you had a purity ring, and I know that you was out here sneaking out and doing all
Making out with boys.
that sounds so pure.
I just feel like when parents are strict in that way, it just forces your kids to go behind your back.
Oh yeah, I got so good at lying.
If they had just
I
been
never had
more
that option.
open, Brittany was like, "I was in
I'm
prison."
convinced that my dad actually might have had PTSD because he used to roam the
But you
hallways
were
at
always
night.
on base and stuff, so
Yes.
I could see.
Oh no
that,
no no
though.
no! There are plenty of things you can get into on base. Like I used to go spend the night at my friend's house.
Were you just too scared?
I loved her, but she was like her mother. She
in the
was a hoe.
streets. She was in the streets heavy.
Like her mom would come pick me up and we would have a sleepover, and her mom would leave us at like midnight
I had a friend like that. too.
and be out till like the crack of dawn, and then come home drunk, cussing and yelling at
Okay.
us because we didn't take care of the
That's
5-year-old son that she had.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a lot. And
What
to-
would you do if your son was at home crying all alone in the bedroom because he's hungry?
I should have called CPS.
And his dad is gone.
It's like every time I think about him now, he's like 6'5". I'm like, dude, we used to have to like take care of you so that we could raid your
That's
mom's liquor
so
cabinet.
But you know what else I think it is for us is that because we live in a neighborhood that was like I grew up in and we
Yeah.
knew everybody.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
parents weren't that we had a long leash. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We had a very long leash.
I could still do things, but it wasn't
y'all, we had some technical difficulties.
Understatement
This
of our
computer
life.
is not equipped
She
to
old, y'all. She
do a
old.
live of this magnitude.
old.
So it literally just shut down on us.
Yeah, she just said
So
nope.
It's letting us know that it's
I turned it down. You gotta hit this one. We have
we're gonna go.
We're gonna go. How is it possible we're more unorganized together than apart? We have the worst luck ever.
But we just want to let y'all know that thank you so much for coming to this live. Hopefully we will have another opportunity to be in the same place again. We appreciate all y'all support. We will let you know when we reboot Throwback-a-thon. Stay tuned for Naked, which is coming up in the next couple months. Also, we do have our book of the quarter.
Oh snap! Don't do that.
Hold on.
Hold up.
We're just gonna look it up real quick.
Because the way I be forgetting things is very, very real.
Our book of the quarter.
Our book of a quarter is Mated to a Vampire Princess by Leisha McCoy.
And it is available on Kindle Unlimited if you're a Kindle Unlimited subscriber. I also think that the ebook is pretty inexpensive, so you can get that. But we're gonna go before this computer shuts down again. And we thank you so much for coming.
Wait. Melanin Eclectic currently has a weekend sale going for 35% off or 30% off of everything in the store. So go do that because yeah.
All right, y'all.
I'll
Thanks
keep
for
laughing.
coming.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone. As I reach over to end the broadcast.